Artificial intelligence and big data is being used more and more across our economies, our societies, and also our personal lives. As an example, in Telefonica, I'll give you two examples what we do in Telefonica of the many we have. First, we try to identify unsatisfied customers automatically using our call center information. And then we have a commitment to call them the day after if we detect them. And then to try to make them more happy customers. Yeah? Take into account that we have about 50,000 calls a day, 1.5 million a month. So definitely you need intelligent technology to find unsatisfied customers. Another thing we are doing with our customers is to improve the customer interaction. Yeah? We use digital assistants, natural language processing, where we try to answer individual questions of customers in real time, such that they can contact us 24/7, 365. Artificial intelligence and big data is not only useful for businesses, it's also a huge opportunity for societies. And to improve, basically to attack societal problems which are captured in the Sustainable Development Goals. Let me give you two quick examples. One is related to COVID, pandemics. So several operators in Europe shared during COVID on a daily basis mobility data. So two cities, the number of displacements and movements between them. And the European Commission used that to understand the relation between mobility and confinement and COVID cases, but also to predict where the virus could spread next and improve their models. No? That is something that coming out privately held data from the private sector, and that is something that governments can use to improve their decision making. Another project that we worked on is related to air quality in large cities, where we combined open data with privately held data to visualize a very detailed street level map with air quality information. Yeah? And then we made many overlays with vegetation, traffic, of course, and also the function of public buildings, such that we could can help local authorities to optimize the air quality or to manage it. For instance, you don't want to have near a high school, where kids have a break at 11 o'clock. At that point in time, you don't want to have a high pollution in the area. So these kinds of tools improve public decision making as long as public decision makers are willing to take these insights on board. AI and big data is used increasingly across many different parts of our life. For business, for social purposes, the Sustainable Development Goals, and with this massive use of this technology, also the unintended negative consequences that we all know already about are becoming more prominent. So you have to do something about it. So for instance, in Telefonica we have our AI principles, ethical principles, that state that every use of artificial intelligence and big data that we use in the company should comply with certain principles, like it should be fair, so it should not discriminate against factors that are not allowed. It should be transparent and explainable if the use case does require it, privacy, security, human-centric, and we do it also with our partners. Now, one thing is having those principles, another thing is making it happen. How do you ensure that the whole company is following the principles? And then since we are applying a methodology which we call responsible use of AI by design, where in each phase of product development, of if you buy an AI product, and also if you sell a product to a customer, a B2B customer that includes AI, we have a methodology to go through certain thought processes with questionnaires that make sure that the products we deliver and we use comply with those principles. Moving forward, even though there are huge opportunities with this technology, there are also several challenges that have to be tackled. One of them is while the private sector has advanced quite a lot in understanding this technology, using it in several application use cases, as we've seen. Public administrations and government are slightly lagging behind. So I think it's very important that public administrations, policymakers, focus more on insights that can be generated from data, such that on the one hand they can inform the policies they design, evidence-based policy making, but also that they are willing to measure and monitor the impact of their policies in an agile way. So usually if you have a policy, government implements a policy on climate change or on unemployment or whatever, and they have to wait months or years to see the results. There is an opportunity to take open data, privately held data, put it together, and such that they can get insights already in a matter of weeks or months, and then monitor. So if you have a policy decision that has a lot of, let's say, negative side effects, if you learn about it, you can adapt it, rather than leaving it work for many. So this is really a challenge, I think, that has to be overcome. It is not easy actually to put into practice, or to become a data-driven organization, company or public administration. It's a long transformation journey. Many things can go wrong, and actually many errors have been made across industries. So I wrote a book about capturing these commonalities that tries to define 21 decisions that large organizations have to take if they want to move forward on their data and AI transformation. The book is called A Data-Driven Company, 21 Lessons for Large Organizations to Create Value from Artificial Intelligence. And of course, if you can learn from others, learn from the good things, the best practices, but especially from the errors of others, then you can speed up this transformation. Now, that's very important. And the last part of the book actually speaks about responsibility. So it's not only about speed and creating profit, it's also about doing it in a responsible way. So what I explain is what are the social and ethical implications of using this technology at a massive scale. What can you do about it if you are an organization or even if you are a government? And that's where things like the self-assessment questionnaire come into play. And the last part is actually that it's not only avoiding the bad, it's also generating positive impact. So that's the whole story of AI for impact, AI for good, where we actually can use this technology to solve large problems in the world.